So today we are heading into the national park. On the way we shall stop and do some sightseeing at Golden Island Lookout before we head to Yangi Bay to the start of the four-wheel drive track on our way to Sir Issac. Once you go through the main gates into the national park is the information area. It has guides for the tracks throughout the park, wildlife and park pass information. As we have bought our park passes, we'll be heading straight in. The vehicle entry fees for the park is $12 for a 24-hour period, and the camping fees are $13.50 per night. The park has a few campsites to choose from. For two-wheel drive access, Yangi Bay Campground is a lovely spot, and for four-wheel drive access you have the choice of Yangi Big Campground, Black Springs Campground, Black Springs Overflow, Morgan Landing Campground, Sensation Campground and the Pool Campground. This time, as we're going out to Sir Issac, we will be staying at the Pool Campground. Driving throughout the national park, it is mainly bitumen, unless you turn off to the four-wheel drive track that leads to Gunya Beach or the four-wheel drive track entrance via Yangi Bay. Once you get closer to the Golden Island Lookout, there is some gorgeous scenery with rugged ocean views. Also note that the national park has a 40 km/h speed limit due to the abundant wildlife. So we made it to the Golden Island Lookout, so we're just going to have a bit of a look around here, take some photos, and the waters here are absolutely gorgeous. A little bit windy, so sorry about the poor sound quality. So then we're going to head into Yangi Bay, head down and head into the national park. The Golden Island Lookout has some fantastic photo opportunities. It also does have beach access, so in the summer it's a great spot to have a picnic. Just at the start of the real part of the four-wheel drive track into the Coffin Bay National Park, so the sand starts over there, so it gets pretty rough, so I'm going to air down and we'll head into the track. And it's been raining a little bit, so it shouldn't be too bad. I reckon the sand will be pretty firm, so yeah, we'll get in there and we'll give it a try. We're heading out to Sir Issac today, so yeah, I'll air down and we'll get into it. So I've roughly gone down to about 18 psi, and I reckon that'll be enough for today's trip through to Sir Issac. If we're going to 7 Mile Beach where it does get a little bit softer, I'll probably just drop it down the extra 2 to 16 and should be good to go. Once we head into the park, there is more water on the track than what we first thought. Great fun though. The park consists of some water crossings, mainly during the winter, and there is some bypass tracks where the tide comes up really high. There's also some soft sand and rocky sections. Always air down to around 18 psi. That'll save track erosion and it'll make the ride much more easier and much more comfortable. Gotta love these rocky little sections. So, driving further into the park, you'll come across some really well rutted out little sand climbs, and also some steep descents. So, getting closer to 7 Mile Beach, we come across this nice little section of track and it was full of water. Finally, once you make it to 7 Mile Beach, you are greeted by crystal clear blue waters. It is also a great place to wet a line if you're into fishing. You can get catches of whiting, flathead, mullet and garfish. Driving further up the beach, we come across something you don't see every day, a whale skull. During the winter months, be careful of high tides and always check your tide times. Make sure you pick a low tide to travel along the beach. It also can be very soft sand, and be wary of buried seaweed. It can be like quicksand and it will catch you out. Max tracks and a good recovery kit is recommended, and also don't forget your long handled shovel in case you do get bogged. Once you exit 7 Mile Beach, the tracks open up into open plains, and the majority of the tracks out to Sir Issac are rocky and very bumpy. When you are close to Sir Issac, there's just one more steep climb to go and you're almost there. There are some spectacular views on your final run to the tip of Sir Issac. Finally, reaching our destination is just a short drive across the rocks to get to our favourite fishing spot. The rocks can get very slippery when wet, so caution is advised, and I'd also recommend a high clearance 4-wheel drive. So we made it to Sir Issac. Nice drive in, bit of fun today. It was good tracks today, really enjoyed that. Bit overcast today, sun's been out a couple of times, we've had a couple of little showers but nothing too major, so it's quite beautiful down here. There's no wind, so that's a bonus. I've had a bit of a fish and we caught a nice sized red mullet and a couple of really good sized sweeps, so we're pretty happy with that. So yeah, we'll have a fish for a little bit longer and then we'll shoot to camp, set up, and might have a dabble off the beach just before we get into the cooking, and see if we can get into some whiting off the beach. So that'd be a bonus, but if not, beautiful. It's great scenery and can't get any more relaxing than this. It's a beautiful spot down here. So yeah. It's always great fishing at Sir Issac. Catches of sweep, trevally, red mullet, and you will always catch a big rock cod, guaranteed. It's a relaxing spot with fantastic views. After a great day of full driving and fishing, we head back and we set up camp. You can book your entry and camping permits online, and all the campsites are numbered, so just pick your favourite spot before you arrive. Once we've set up camp, we get out the fire pit and get the fire going. Nothing like cooking a nice piece of steak over an open fire. Nothing like a simple meal, steak and the veggies. After tea, it's time to stoke up the fire and warm ourselves up with a nice drop of scotch. Sit back, relax and reminisce about an excellent day of full driving and fishing. And of course there's always the debate of who caught the biggest fish. In the morning we wake up to a peaceful still day. We have our breakfast overlooking the ocean. What a gorgeous spot, the Pools Campground. I'd highly recommend it and I'll give it a 10 out of 10. After we finish breakfast, we pack up camp and head back to Coffin Bay. The tracks are still lots of fun, and on the way back there's still plenty of water to play in. I think it's time we head to the wash bay and give the car a good clean. I'd like to give a special mention to my son Rowan for helping me with the filming of Coffin Bay Part 1 and 2. He did an absolutely fantastic job on the camera and he spent a lot of time running up and down the sand dunes to get the excellent videos we got. So, a big thank you. Coffin Bay, what a gorgeous spot. Tomorrow we shall head up to Gunya Beach to see if we can catch a few salmon. A video coming soon. If you like this video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below and don't forget to hit that notification bell for more content.